Sound is all around us, everywhere, till much of the time we're hardly conscious of it. But on this particular Saturday morning, Jimmy Foster suddenly became very conscious of it, because a sound may be improved.
One, this is a picture of my voice as I talk, Jimmy.
Two, I get perfect high fidelity.
With those points in mind, Jimmy, you can go on to a thorough study of the nature of sound.
That's for me, the nature of sound.
We're here in a studio that's been around 40, 50 years.
We have so much original equipment here.
And almost every album I've done, there's some piece of UA gear in the chain.
You hear what I'm saying?
I guess so.
The same as all those great records that were made in the 70s in the days of tape.
The way you would make a record, you would camp out in a great studio for 2 or 3 months, or you would do the whole record.
Whether that's somebody's living room or a world-class studio with Bill Putnam design rooms and gear that has a character, has an imprint.
All the records that everybody goes back to that they love has that sound to it.
And UA today has embraced that aspect of these gears.
A combination of compression go through the amplifier and gives the best sound quality.
Sound quality? Now what's that?
Well, quality. It's one of the characteristics of sound.
My father's history in starting Universal Audio is being really part and parcel to the move from capturing sound to shaping sound.
And that's where quality comes in?
Right.
You just find a way with the tools that you have. You learn how to make recordings that have some emotional content.
When I use a compressor, I want to use it because it's adding something to the sound.
When we started at Trident Studios, we only had 2 compressors in the studio, no LA2As. And that was used on the very heavily compressed piano at the beginning of Hey Jude that McCartney plays. You know, it was an LA2A just cranked right up to the top on the compression. So I have a great fondness for UA.
Say, that's wonderful.
Now, you can hear 2 sounds of the same loudness and pitch, and still they sound different.
Compressors were used to avoid overloading the front end of a radio broadcast transmitter. My dad realized the sonic capabilities that these had to use them as artistic tools.
As a sound effect, if you will.
Do the old trick where you throw all the buttons in.
Could really make it just sound like it was really squashed, but huge.
And that's where quality comes in?
Right.
Guitar.
You can't get a bass without it, snare drum sounding right without it. It just makes music sound better.
The one piece of gear that would give you the most mileage would probably be an 1176.
Jimmy, you hear what I'm saying?
Now I hear it.
Jimmy's ears were now wide open to the sounds around him.
The differences between me and someone younger is there's a whole generation of kids that never came up in a real studio. I know what the real stuff sounded like.
And UA today has embraced that aspect of shaping sound.
And that's that.
That's that, but it's not all by any means. There's a whole lot more to know about sound if you really want to go into the subject. But remember those characteristics. With those points in mind, Jimmy, you can go on to a thorough study of the nature of sound.
That's for me, the nature of sound.